Hey guys, welcome to the Firearm Patriot channel. I'm Russ, and today I'm going to be taking a look at this Echo backpack from Elite Survival Systems. Now I'm going to put a link to their website in the description of this video, and you can go click on there and find out more information and actually buy the backpack from that website. It is $79.95. I think it's a very well-priced product for what you get. Now this is kind of a long-term test, and I actually gave this backpack to my wife to use, and she's been using it as a diaper bag because she's kind of rough on her stuff, and I thought a year of use by her would truly test out this product. So I think it's come through, relatively unscathed, and it looks really good considering some of the abuse that she applies to it. So we're going to talk a little bit about off-body carry, because this is designed for off-body carry. And there's a lot of considerations to look at when you're trying to determine whether or not off-body carry is right for you. But let's go ahead, kind of look at the backpack first, just so you can see what you get, and then we'll talk about those considerations. Of course, this is a nylon backpack. It's got quite a few pockets in it and space. It is double stitched where it needs to be, particularly down here at the bottom. It's a very attractive backpack as well. It comes in different colors. The first open pouch here, as you can see, it's even padded on the inside. There's a thick padding in here, and you have some stuff in here that my wife carries, some Tylenol, child Tylenol. There's a spoon, there's a syringe in there. There's some pockets here. She's got some pins. You can have a place for your keys. But again, very nice pocket. This next pocket's a little bit larger. You can see it has MOLLE straps in here, and what's important about the MOLLE straps is that there are companies who make holsters who slide down into these straps, and it holds firearms very securely. So this would be another means in which you could carry a firearm, but it's very deep. It goes way down in here. We've got some fruit packs down here, and some different kinds of, looks like brush, candy packs, that sort of thing. We've also got a flashlight, a tactical pen, a knife. And you can also carry, a first aid kit would be something that you'd want to be able to carry in this bag as well. This is the main compartment. Very big. We have a lot of stuff in here. My wife has a changing pad, spare clothes, kind of a diaper bag. We have some ointment. There is some wet ones here. We've got some crayons to keep the kids occupied, and a bib. Okay, now this pocket right here is very important. Now this pocket can hold body armor, and that Elite does sell body armor specifically for their backpacks. So that's a consideration. You could actually make this backpack into something that protects you. I think that's a very important consideration if you're going to think about off-body carry and just carrying a backpack in general, particularly in today's society. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the back of the backpack. This is extremely well padded back here. It's very comfortable to carry. I've carried it at the zoo and various other places, and you have a very well padded straps, backpack straps here, and you have this mesh back here, and that just kind of keeps the sweat off of you, keep you a little bit cooler. And you have also these loops that are here, and that allows you to put a strap from here to here, and we'll talk a little bit about that in just a few minutes. And also you have a strap up here, which is very durable, and it's been used a lot. You also have side pouches that are adjustable for water bottles on both sides. And you have a pocket back here. Now what this pocket's for is for your concealed carry firearm, or some type of firearm that you choose to put in here. Doesn't have to necessarily be your normal concealed carry firearm, and that's one of the advantages of off-body carry, is that you can carry a larger gun than what you normally would carry. Okay, now there are two zippers on each side of the back padding. and these allow you access to the firearm that you can put in the back. It has a built-in holster that comes out, and you can adjust it for your particular gun, and then it velcros to the back here. It's very secure, works very well, but I also talked to you again about the option that you have here in the front with these MOLLE straps. But you know, from my perspective, I think it works pretty well. And if you're going to get one of these bags, you really need to get one that is designed for off-body carry. Now here we've got a compact M&P, has an optic on it, 17 round magazine. So again, that's probably a little bit bigger gun than I would normally carry, but with off-body carry you can do that. You can also have additional magazines, 221 round magazines. So with that gun loaded, which it's not loaded right now, but if it were loaded, that would be 60 rounds that you would have on you. That's quite a bit of rounds. So go ahead and take this out. Again, here's the strap, and what it does is you just kind of slide it right in there. You can adjust it back here. If you don't think it's tight enough, you can adjust that up more. And then you're going to slide it right in here. And again, it's going to just go right up in there and stick, okay? You can kind of see that. Let's go ahead and show that to you. If that's not very good in the light, I don't think. But anyway, so there you have it. That's kind of the backpack. Very high quality material, very good. And I'm very impressed with the backpack. But first of all, let's talk about some of the things that you really need to consider if you're going to carry off-body carry. First of all, access to this bag, because once you have a separate bag that's not attached to you, other people can get it. And they may be friends or foe. For example, I have very young children, and I understand what everybody says about, hey, make sure you teach your kids safety, and we do that. But they're still at the age where they don't quite get that, but they're very mobile, and they can do things that they shouldn't do. So you got to make sure you have a protocol in place to allow other people not to get this firearm. Also, criminals may be looking at your firearm. So the other issue there is do I want a bag that looks tactical? You really don't. You want a bag that looks like a bag that a mom would carry, because you know, a bad guy's not going to think necessarily that mom's packing heat. Okay, so you want to have a bag that just looks like a normal standard bag. This does a very good job of that. It comes in different variations of colors, and it's just very, very good looking, attractive, non-tactical looking bag. And you know, with off-body carry comes a lot of stress. So you know, you got to think that someone might get that bag, take that bag, so you've got to determine how are you going to carry this bag when you carry it. Particular backpacks, you know, some people can carry it in front of them. I don't think that's very practical. It looks kind of bizarre and odd, and if you're carrying kids or you're carrying other things, it's very difficult for you to do. So I think what you would do is you would actually put it on your back, but get a strap that connects into here. That way somebody can't run behind you and jerk it off your shoulder. Now, since it is on your back and the gun's in the back portion of the backpack, it's a little bit more difficult to secure a gun from you in that position. So you do have an advantage of that, and that's one of the reasons why you want a backpack designed for off-body carry. Okay, so once you decide how you're going to carry your bag, you need to be thinking about, how am I going to draw if I need the firearm? Because that can be very difficult. You know, if I've got a gun here, appendix carry, I can get to that very quickly and draw very cleanly. In a bag, that may not be the case. So in this particular case, you know, we're going to be having it on the back. Just kind of put it up here. Okay, so now I'm right-handed, so I'm going to have to draw from my right hand. So what I'm going to do, if I'm standing up, I'm going to drop this arm down and come around here and pull this down where I can get to it, and then pull it out, and here we are in business, okay? So, but you got to practice that. Just like your draws that you have with your on-body carry, you have got to practice, and you have to understand that there are limitations. You may not be able to get to your bag. There may be something blocking it. You may have a child in your arms. You may have a bag that you've got to drop. something's going to slow you down. So you got to keep those things in check when you're thinking about this process, and realize that you've got to determine how you're going to get to your bag in a quick, efficient manner and draw that gun. Last but not least, you need to have a bag that has a dedicated compartment just for your gun. Don't put anything else in there. I've got a couple magazines in there. They're in the bottom, so they don't affect my draw, but you don't want to put diapers in there. You don't want to put another bag in there. You want to make that as clean as possible. You want to make sure there's no accidental discharges, and keeping that one compartment clear will help you do that. Another consideration you will look at is, even though I'm going to off-body carry, am I going to carry on my body as well? I think the answer to that is unequivocally yes. Now, you may be in a situation where you can't use a standard holster, kind of like I am. I'm in a professional environment, and it's very difficult for me to carry a concealed firearm. So maybe you need to think about ankle carry. But you never know when you're going to be separated from your bag and not have access to that firearm. So you need to be prepared for that. But before you off-body carry, you need to sit down and look at it and figure out, is this right for me or not? And if it is, go for it. I think this is an excellent bag to do it with. Very impressed again with the quality of the bag. And I'm telling you, this has had hard use for a year, and I mean, it looks pretty much brand new. I did have to wipe some food particles off of it before I did the review, but overall, very impressed with the Echo from Elite Survival Systems. Highly recommend it. And with that being said, this is the Firearm Patriot. Till next time, God bless America.